Honey pea, yo. What does it take? Need more rubidium. Which we shall get at some point. This is getting a little pissy. I think it might be movie time again. Movie time again. I'm gonna have so many others. I have 4 more. 2 pals keep finishing each other's sentences, but can they ever stop? Find out right now.
Nothing like a movie night, right?
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we finish each other's sentences?
Yeah, 2 guys from the previous
way
one.
too long. Right. I feel like we've probably had
every conversation 2 people can have. Right. So we
always know what the other one is
thinking.
Right. But like, specifically, why?
Do we do that? I don't know. Like,
We're pretty much full-time variety mag. We check it out sometimes, but like for new content drops.
Quality.
Oh.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
that we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
Yes.
And also maybe a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable, know-it-alls.
That's what I was gonna say.
Can't handle
the idea of like an unresolved
melody. Right. And in a way, it does sort of make us
really annoying.
Right.
Well, like we could totally
stop if we wanted to. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current
ongoing.
Which one? The guy in the ride? Vote.
Oh man, this is hilarious.
Sentence.
Right. Can we actually
stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it, but like I have total
autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read
like a book.
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet, for sure. But like then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence
kicks in as if it's
totally out of my
control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Hang on, quick. We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of
that we would never otherwise say. Right.
My foot has an
area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop
located entirely within the International Space PlayStation, and it's a
Pluvius Stafama stage walls.
Those were all the things I was going to say. And the fake word at the end.
What is happening?
Even the
oh my
fake
God.
word at the end.
Wait, maybe the reason we keep
finishing each other's sentences
is because they're not
each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
only
one person.
What?
God! Oh. No, we're just really annoying. Right, yeah.
Alright. Alright. Should make them a little happier. End of the day. Okay, got 2 days till the next storm. You have a big day today. What do we need? 120 metals, 80 rubidium, 40 rubidium, 80 minerals. We could crank mineral production by doing a little swappy poo. Did any of them sleep on the floor again last night? They shouldn't have. Why is he sleeping on the floor? That's so stupid. It's like, okay. That really should reassign them, like, this is silly, but... I'll have to cook at the end of the day. I just need to not forget. That's the biggest thing. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the minerals land. We're going to do a little swappy poo to min-max. Little swappy. We'll put the Giga one down. Gonna harvest the fuck out of it. For a bit.
John, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Okay.
I'm done. Should I do this now?
Let's talk to the technician now. Okay, hold up. One thing at a time here. Nothing queued. He can cook. I mean, I don't really know if we need the greenhouse stuff right now. How about you go to... You come here to the minerals, actually. And we're going to port over here. We're going to talk to... What's his face? Oh, that display bug happened. I remember this happening during our testing. That, like, little graphic of him wanting to talk to you. We should go talk to him before the day's end, though, to see if we do. We'll cook food at the end of the day if needed. Actually, he's fine. He's cooking it at a fast enough pace. I've connected our pylons.
I've connected our pylons. You have access to my infrastructure now. Oh. Does that mean you're giving us some of your resources?
Don't know why, but yes.
Mikasa es su casa, buddy. Help yourself to whatever you need. Huh. That's really generous of you. Thanks. I have to say, I didn't think you'd be up for it. After everything I said. Yeah. I admit I was hurt by what you said. Maybe because your opinion matters to me. That's why I wanted to prove you wrong so much. So... we're good? No,
Brother.
not quite.
Fuck you.
Seriously? Yeah, there's something I owe you.
Why are you unzipping your pants?
Oh? What is it?
Kaisi?
Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said? Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller.
What's up, Graver?
Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you as a parting gift for me. Goodbye, Jan. Are you sure you want to stay here? What's there to go back to? Maxwell's lab? Besides, with those resources from you, that safe house is starting to look pretty neat.
Never should have helped him.
No. We're staying. It's goodbye. Goodbye, then. Have a safe one, and don't spend all your rapidity.
Yeah, he's actually staying. I thought we could get them to come over.
Thanks.
I wonder if we didn't give him resources and, like, taxed him that way. I'll complete the technician's storyline. Oh, he's gone. It's weird. That means you can't complete the doctor storyline in this version. Or the botanist. Because they went with him. Is he alone? No, the botanist and the doctor went with him. So let's go talk to the scientist. Quick like. I gotta build an arc. That's gonna be a tough one.
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news.
Are they guaranteed to die? No, because we gave them and helped them build their little shelter that they think they can withstand the heat from the sun.
It seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed?
It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye.
Fuck.
Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes.
Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin.
Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more.
But how? We can't fly.
Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
It's probably those like shoreline ones. We found a couple of them already. All right. What do we need for another arc? Be the question here. A lot of rubidium. Okay. Oh, maybe they're not where I thought. Oh, okay, one of them's here. One's there. Which is pretty easy to fast travel to. Most of them, at least. Let's handle this one first. Oh, easy there, buddy. Got some horse shit. He was LOSing me. Yes, he, the anomaly. I checked, he had a piece. Lance pain. You can't get, no, you can't get rid of 3 cabins. That's why I'm building them back. You should be able to, but if you delete a cabin, like, I know exactly what you're saying because I did that. I deleted them, and then 2 of them ended up sleeping on the floor instead of moving into the empty cabins because the game's not, like, it seems like an oversight, to be honest, from the devs. They didn't move into the new cabins. Their cabins are deleted, and they slept on the floor instead because those old cabins still belong to the old crew, I guess, if they were to, like, move back in or something, you know? So now I gotta rebuild their cabins because they're sleeping on the floor every night and they're getting pissy about it. Expose the sources. It's a little silly.
I don't have enough resources to continue. Should I address this instead?
What was he even doing? Oh, the kitchen, right. Other things we can do also is get rid of this uphold. He's done his cooking. He needs to go to Rapidium for sure. There's nothing for us to research right now, right? Nope. What are we studying here exactly? What's going on?
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly.
What, does he have research? No. Okay. Getting every resource right now except organics, but we're still getting some passive organics every day, so that's fine. Alright, we need to go here. I assume, like, because the two mandatory dudes are scientists, right? And scientist and what's it called? Technician. So I assume, like, the scientist would have been the one to rebel against you and leave, and the technician would have been the one chilling with you in, like, an alternate circumstance kind of thing. I guess, at least.
Wow. This location looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary.
What is your profession in the game?
there.
Builder? Little baby builder. Good. I like these. Oh, I just realized we don't have a shield here. Here somewhere.
Amazing. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward.
Wait, actually, something I'll show you.
Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information.
What's faster? Probably going up through here. Oh god, it's almost radiation.
I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more.
They're staying outside chiseling too because I'm cranking hours right now. Well, I don't think I need to tonight.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Okay. Let's build the last, or rebuild the last
How did it
private
feel?
cabin.
Helping out the guy.
That's all 6 again, right? Okay. Let's keep that there. Where's the scientist at? Social room. We have food for tomorrow. That's good.
So,
What's up,
what do
Ethan?
you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The 3 fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
You want me to climb a tree?
But I don't understand.
Oh,
It's not even
A
there.
fake tree?
Physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
Oh boy. We're gonna need a million organics right now, aren't we?
A way to materialize the mineral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was
Frankov.
possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold,
Last night or today, Stricken?
Dangerous.
and necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
Last night? Good. Did you have a good time? Or are you hungy over?
Yeah, your career.
Ambition is not an ugly word for the rest of us. Forget I ever mentioned it. Let's stick to getting out of here.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it.
Oh, God.
And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that
You're
structure
fine?
for us.
You ain't gonna drink that much then.
Is
A few social
Possible.
mistakes you made? What did you do?
I simply know it.
Okay, here we go. Research. Alright, so he's gonna have to do that. Of course. Why is he so unhappy? I work longer than necessary. Cranky sleeping on the floor. Okay. Yeah, no more overtime for now. And then we're gonna need what? Okay. Fragmenting device. We have enough food for tomorrow. I will cook. Wait, what do we need to make? I will cook and do that processing. It was... Okay, metals, we have more than enough of. Rubidium and minerals. He's on minerals. I might have to put him in the rubidium, I think, maybe. Could do another movie night. Oh, it's a little late, fuck. Let's play one or two of them in beer pong. He's a little madge. I'm just gonna do quick matches.
Well, Jan, it's simply a matter of calculating the right trajectory.
Another quick match here. So to build the arc too. I want to build that other arc. That means
Don't
we're
worry
gonna
about it,
need
Dad.
a lot of
I'm a beer pong
rapidium. A lot. And it's gonna be magnetic storm soon, which is efficient for organics and minerals, not rubidium, then metals. Half of them rebelled and left. Chroma. Alright, they're all a little happier. That guy's doing his thing. What's in production that needs to get made? Shield charge suit battery. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's keep him in metals for now. I will cook. There we go. Okay, we have food for tomorrow and half the day after. And we gotta go here. Starving the fucking shit out of rupidium right now. Wait, no one's doing organics right now, right? So I might as well go put down the... I'm gonna put down the auto one for organics. Instead of just 0, at least we're getting something. Okay, now I go back to the rupidium. Really farm the shit out of this. Infirmary failure. Of course there was. Can we make one of these now? No, we need minerals still. Geon Shrink is handling. We need a lot of rupidium. I can crank minerals tomorrow. Alright. Let's go back to base for a sec. See if we can build that arc. Actually, we should be able to. But
Feels good to help.
dude, we can do another one still? Bro, that's so much rupidium. Okay. Surprised Lucas doesn't want to talk to us. See if we can squeeze just a little more out of this. There we go. I don't want to get too much radiation right now because it's magnetic storm tomorrow. Has the scientist done his research? Almost. What if we do this and he goes finishes his research? Maybe like play beer pong or watch a movie or something tomorrow to make them happy. I'll go workshop for a bit. He should finish his research in a moment. 12 seconds. Alright, we gotta go to bed. Let me make sure they're all like getting their proper sleep and shit. Okay, I gotta do your injection, buddy, since you're awake right now. Doing your thing. Okay, we got 5 hours till the magnetic storm. We gotta go get rupidium. Then we can come back and cook food tomorrow. He needs to do minerals for now. He needs to go to metals. That shit is gonna hit the fan. We need to build the fragmenting device next. Production. This is our priority. We need 100 rupidium for that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna destroy one of the arcs and we rebuild it later. I think this is more important right now. can you not? Oh, you actually can't remove arc modules. Interesting. Okay. Okie dokie. Can you make the altars now? Make a second miner. Or second,
I'm done. Should I do this now?